हाय गाइस, सत श्री अकाल, गुड मॉर्निंग एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल. माय गॉड, आज मौसम इतना ज़्यादा सुंदर हो रहा है. So as you guys have already seen in the caption that I am going to talk about my driving experience. So मैंने सोचा why not to do it in a very fun way. So आज का वीडियो का concept I'll give the credit to my bhabhi. I will link her channel down below in my description box. You guys can check out. She does amazing fashion videos and vlogs and everything. You guys should definitely check her. I'll give her the credit because I stole that idea from her because I just recently saw her video and I really like that idea. So I'm planning to do like a sit down session where I'm going to talk about my driving experience and do my makeup. To be noted, I'm going to put a disclaimer also. I am no makeup artist, okay? But since I had nothing else to do, so I like, why not to show my makeup routine, which was not needed and nobody asked for it, but still I'll do it. And then maybe I'll tell about my driving experience. Also, yes, I got my G license, how I got it, what I did, what were the costs and everything. I'll put up everything in the description box. So don't forget to check out this video. I really hope it's not boring enough because I just really heard some feedback जहाँ पर सब लोग मुझे कह रहे थे कि यार तुम्हारा इन्फॉर्मेटरी वीडियोज़ आर रियली बोरिंग, मतलब इतना बोलना इन फ्रंट ऑफ द कैमरा, इट्स लाइक it's not fun to watch and all. So I thought why not to do like a sit down session where I talk, tell my stories, do something so that it becomes interesting. Anyways, I don't want to say much about it. Let's get to the video. Meanwhile, I'll do my setup. Why don't you guys enjoy the view that we have, the very beautiful backyard that we have, the very beautiful मौसम that we have today in Brampton, Ontario, Canada. Anyways, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा बोलती हूँ, मुझे ऐसा लगता है. Let's get to it. Okay, so now this is the setup. Let's start with it. Definitely the hairband so that these little flyers, they don't come in the way. Okay, to start with, I came here, I gave my G1. G1 is basically a written exam that you will have to do. Please don't mind, मेरे पीछे बच्चे balloon खेल रहे हैं, so ignore that. So G1 is a test जो आप written होता है and you have to give it category, मतलब the series is G1, G2 and G. So G is the final one which you give and उसके बाद you don't have to give anything. So for now I am okay. I'll keep switching between telling about the license and doing my makeup. So I use this sunscreen. इसका फुसफुस खराब हो गया, so I have to apply it by hand. So yeah, so I gave my G1. I'm not gonna lie anything about it. So I did fail my G1 once and I had to give it again. जहाँ भी हम गए थे एग्जाम देने के लिए, I'll link it below. I forgot to put up moisture. I forgot to tell you guys that I did put up the moisturizer before. Okay, I washed my face. I did scrub my face and then wash करने के लिए I don't use any fancy face wash and all. I just use Medimix because मेरे को pimple issues हैं. And I did put up this moisturizer and then now I'm applying sunscreen. Yeah, so I gave my G1, I failed and then I went back and gave again. So G1 में दो पार्ट होते हैं. One is your road signs, symbols and logos and the second one is road rules. So I'll also put up the PDF in my description box below if you guys are planning to give your exam, so you can consider reading that PDF, it's easier. And yeah, I went there and if I do have some clips, I'll keep attaching it in between. तो मैं center पे गई and I gave my exam. I did take up a slip and then I waited for 2 hours. I sat there for 2 hours to give my exam. And then मेरा number आ गया and then I went and I gave the exam. So वहाँ पर the documents that you will need is your passport and your driving license if you have it from any other country, be it अगर आपका इंडिया में driving license है या आपका US में है, UK में है, wherever you were staying, वहाँ का driving license, driving extract and your passport. These are the only things, three things that you require. So I'm using this primer, Maybelline primer in this area so that it blurs out everything. And yes, that's all. So I gave my exam and I was done. So मैं actually road rules में fail हो गई थी, but मेरे को road signs में 100 out of 100 मिले थे, मतलब sorry 20 out of 20 मिले थे and road rules में मैं fail हो गई थी. You are supposed to get 16 out of 20. You get 20 marks for road rules and you get 20 marks for road signs. So I failed in road rules and then I got in road signs. So next day when I went back, so उन्होंने मुझे बोला to give only road rules वाला exam, and then I passed with 17 out of 20. So and then I got my G1 then. So then the lady told me that I directly qualify. So I'm gonna put up the lip balm to moisturize my lips. Okay, so then the lady told me that I qualify directly for G, and then I thought actually मेरा ना बहुत मन था Uber करने का, तो मेरा इसीलिए था कि मैं पहले ही G ले लूँ. तो I said that then I thought that let's go for G only. If I do qualify, I'll take classes and everything. So then हमारे जो यहाँ पे neighbors हैं, मेरी दी के friends and all, they all recommended to hire somebody who will teach me and everything. So also one more thing that I missed out, मैंने अपने lip scrub किया है by the MAC lip scrub, just mentioning it there. And I have this very cute box and I have all my brushes and everything in it. I know ulta hai, so it's like this. So it's like this. Anyway, so yeah. So I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna put up my concealer, and I use LA Pro Girl concealer. I think I have 3 of them, जिसमें से एक ख़त्म हो गया है और ये दोनों भी ख़त्म ही होने वाले हैं. And I am in the shade, what shade am I? Okay, I'm in the shade medium beige. Okay, anyways, so yeah, then हम लोगों ने then we went forward and 2-3 लोगों से बात करी, and then everybody gave me a number कि इनसे बात कर लो, इनसे बात कर लो. So then our neighbor recommended us James sir, and I think he was literally a blessing because I have never met somebody who's so nice, so humble, and I think he's the amazing teacher anybody could ever have. So when I called him up, I told him कि sir मुझे कल से classes चाहिए, if you're free let me know. Then he asked me what did you do, so I told him I just recently gave my G and I've qualified G1 and I qualified directly for G, तो अगर आप free हैं तो I would like to start my classes from tomorrow only. So he's like yeah, why not, I'm free and I can do it and vasa, and then he just told me that I'll meet you tomorrow. I was like okay. He's like okay, you have to give एक ऐसा वो करना पड़ेगा आपको, ड्राइव मेरे साथ एक, दैट वोंट बी कंसिडर्ड एज अ क्लास, यू जस्ट हैव टू डू दैट थिंग एंड देन आई विल सी कि हाउ मेनी क्लासेस, बाय डूइंग दैट क्लास ही विल डिटरमाइन हाउ मेनी क्लासेस डू आई वांट एंड ऑल. सो आई डिड दैट एंड आई विल ट्राई टू मेक दिस वीडियो शॉर्ट ऑल्सो. मैं बहुत सारी जगहों पर आई एम गोना स्किप इट, सो आई एम पुटिंग अप द फाउंडेशन नाउ. आई एम इन दिस इज Maybelline Fit Me. आई एम इन द शेड 230. सो आई एम जस्ट गोना डैप थोड़ा थोड़ा. This is like light to medium coverage, so it does not give you that much coverage, so I'm okay with it. मेरे को वैसे भी heavy coverage वाले foundations अच्छे नहीं लगते. Yeah, so then I went with him and then वो आए next day and then we went and did a class and he told me that I might not need those many classes since I've driven in India and I am pretty good with my driving skills and my rules and everything. So then he told me that I might need only 5-6 classes and I think I'll be done with that. So the next day we started off with the classes and everything went well. I was doing so good, but my progress strangely, and then after 2 days he just booked my test, and so also his fees is $40 for 45 minutes. I'll link up everything in the description box below. I'll also leave his number if any one of you wants to contact him, want him to, I'm using the same brush, want him to, want somebody to get your driving license and everything sorted. So I'll put up his number below and you guys can contact him. He's very nice. And यहाँ पर 2 concept होते हैं. एक, you give your test within the city. So I'm in Brampton right now. I could have given my test in the city, and there is the other option where you go outside and you give your test. जैसे Orangeville हो गया, Guelph हो गया. So वहाँ पर plus point ये होता है, since it's a smaller place, तो वहाँ पर वो इतना रूल्स का कोई इतना वो नहीं होता, एंड देन देयर इज लेस ट्रैफिक एंड एवरीथिंग. सो आई थॉट दैट व्हाई नॉट, लेट्स गो आउटसाइड एंड लेट्स डू द टेस्ट देयर एंड ऑल. अब मैं भूल गई मुझे क्या करना है. सो फॉर माई ब्लश, आई डोंट हैव अ ब्लश राइट नाउ, आई फॉरगॉट टू गेट फ्रॉम इंडिया. So I'm using this MAC का palette and I usually do combine these 2 colors and use it as a blush. So I do it like this and then I put it on my face. I usually do powder my face after putting up the blush because मेरे से ना कभी कभी गलती से blush ज़्यादा लग जाता है, तो I tend to powder my face after putting up blush and everything. Okay, so this is what happened. Then I went and I gave my G, and as usual, as he said, I failed. मैं fail हो गई क्योंकि there was a stop. I did everything correctly. There's यहाँ पर दो चीज़ें होती है, एक फ्रीवे होता है, एक हाईवे होता है. फ्रीवे में रेड लाइट्स नहीं होती, हाईवे में रेड लाइट्स होती हैं. फ्रीवे की स्पीड होती है 100 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर एंड हाईवे की स्पीड होती है 80 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर. तो ऑरेंजविल में फ्रीवे नहीं है, ऑरेंजविल में हाईवे है. सो मैंने सब कुछ अच्छे से किया, लेन चेंज अच्छे से किया, इंडिकेट अच्छे से किया, राइट टर्न, लेफ्ट टर्न, आई डिड एवरीथिंग परफेक्टली. एंड एज सून एज माई टेस्ट वॉज एंडिंग, I skipped out a stop sign. So it was a stop sign. It was a two-way stop sign. यहाँ पर one way, two way, three way, all way stop sign होते हैं. So it was a two-way stop sign. It was the person coming from that right and left. It was their right away. And I saw a car coming and I just stopped and I went. And then the instructor's name was Jeff, and then everything went nicely, and he just went up and said, oh my god, that's a violation. I was like, fuck, I failed. So that is what exactly happened, and now we're gonna powder the face. So yes, that was my sad story of failing G, and as my sir told me that I already told you, but he did not rub it on my face ki, I told you're gonna fail and aisa. So I was like, fine, forget it, theek hai. And what? Anyways, so I did that, and ये सब होने के बाद he's like, he just let me drive, and we went to Orangeville. It's like a 1 hour drive, and I was so upset and everything. So he asked me if I want to drive back to home, and I said, yeah, why not? Maybe driving might just divert my mind and everything. So then he told me it's okay, it happens, and मैंने कहा it's not that problematic, but it's like it's expensive. Like to book the exam, it's like $95, and then to go somewhere, it's if the instructor books the exam for you, he takes $200 to take you to the exam center if it's within the city. If it's outside the city, he takes $250 to take you outside the city. So it's like $95 plus $250 plus $40 for every class that you take. So I took around 10-12 classes with him, and then I did that and and this is all done. Now next step will be to put eyeshadow, because यहाँ पर गर्मी इतनी होती है that eyeshadow is a little important. So I am going with my palette, and I am going with the shade Desert Sand here. I'm just going to apply it with my fingers because why not? I know it's a little lighter shade, but then I need a little light so that it just stands out or something. Put that in my vlog, by the way. They have so much fun doing this shit. Anyways, so then we booked the G, and luckily हमें next day, literally the next day, we got the date to give my G2 exam. So I booked my G2 exam for the next day in Mississauga, which was around $55 for booking the test, and then sir is going to take me, so it was $200 for him to take me there. So it's another added expense. And then ये हो गया. अब इसके बाद I'm gonna put my eyeliner, which I don't do too much मेहनत with. So yeah, so this happened. Oh shit, I was supposed to put a little pink shade also. So I'm also gonna use Eden in this palette. And I'm gonna put a little on my lid to give it like a little pink tint or something. I've never done it in front of the phone without a mirror. So if it looks a little patchy or something, please excuse me. And also I'm gonna take something from the MAC palette. If you guys like it, and if you guys want me to do more of these sit down sessions, not just doing makeup or anything else, please let me know in the comment down below. I really hope it's looking nice. I have a mirror also. So yeah, it looks fine to me. So then we went the next day to give my Mississauga में G2 का exam, and since I've given my G, so it was a little easier because G और G2 में सबसे बड़ा फ़र्क ये है that छोटी मोटी चीज़ें जो होती है ना, जैसे hesitation होगी, G में hesitation is not allowed because you're supposed to be the perfect driver, right? You cannot do mistake, you have to drive like a pro or something. So it's okay, तुम चल के आ सकती हो. So while giving G2 it was a little easier because आप hesitation is allowed there. थोड़ी एक दो mistakes जो आप करते हो, जैसे आप right turn left turn लेते टाइम अगर आप indicate करना भूल जाते हो या बाद में करते हो, छोटी मोटी mistakes they let it go because eventually it's G2. So obviously I passed my G2 with flying colors, and I'm so sorry, I'm gonna use my mirror here. So I did good with G2, and matlab I did not do any mistakes. I got 100 out of 100 in somehow जब मुझे कहीं जाना होता है ना, तब these eyeliners like suck, and now when I have to go nowhere, I'm just shooting a video, my eyeliner is looking so good. I have no idea how did I do that. Yeah, so anyways I passed my G2, and then you have to wait for 10 days to give your G again. सब हुआ, and we booked the test for Orangeville and everything, and then I waited for 10 days and I did not take up any class because I was not left with any money, okay? Because if you calculate, I know people will say कि oh my god, Canada आते ही इतना expense करने की क्या ज़रूरत थी and all, because I had this thing in my mind that I wanted to do Uber, right? And to do Uber you would need a G license. They won't give you to drive and everything with G2, right? So I wanted to do Uber, so I was very adamant that I wanted G license anyways. And since I've invested so much to get my G2 license, then it was just a little bit more added expense, and I would have gotten my G for life, and then we thought that it would have been like a tension free shit forever types. So I was like, ठीक है, let's book it. I was a little skeptical, then I was like, fuck it, let's just do it, करके खत्म करते हैं, because there's no point waiting for it and everything. Yeah. So I don't usually do my eyebrows because I think they're quite okay, and until and unless I'm just waiting for the days when I start doing it, and yeah, and then I went and I gave my G again. We booked it for Orangeville only because I was so familiar with the road there that I wanted to give it there only. So after 10 days, it was a Monday, and then we went and then we did the exam. I did not take any classes. I just told him that the day we'll be going to Orangeville, I'll just take one class there and I think I'll be fine. So we went there. So he got another student of his with him because he also was giving the same. He was also giving his G for the first time. He directly qualified. He was me 10 days before wala. I don't know if I'm able to make sense or not. So we both went with sir to give the exam in Orangeville, and he kept asking questions कि वहाँ क्या है, कैसा है, and we both kept telling him how's the experience. I was telling him from my angle कि you know how I felt when I gave the exam there for the first time. I also do put my mascara in the lower lash. Yep, so done with mascara. I just really love it. This is Lash Sensational by Maybelline. Very nice. I have all the mascaras from Maybelline. I have one more, which is the orange one of this one. Anyways, so now coming back to the point, yeah, it was a very nice, overwhelming experience to go back to Orangeville again. So now I know a few people there. One of them is Jeff, who was my invigilate, who was my examiner in the first time I went to give my G. And then there was this very sweet lady who was my examiner this time. I don't remember her name, but she's old and she has purple hair, and I'm not kidding, it's like light lavenderish purple hair she has. She was so sweet. Oh my god. I think with the examiner's luck, my luck is so good. Even when I went to give my G2, my examiner, she was a lady and she was so sweet. But yeah, my experience has been amazing with them. Now I'm gonna put this eye pencil, which is by Kohl, Kohl. So I really love it. I have this is my. So yeah, I went there, I gave my exam, and guess what? I passed with flying colors, and it was so nice. The experience was so nice. I did not do a single mistake, and when I came back and I parked my car, she told me that it was a very nice experience because she knew how nervous I was. I told her that this is my second time I'm giving my G, and she knew how nervous I was, and then the way I did it, everything went so nicely. And unfortunately, the other guy who went with us did not pass his G. I don't know. It's like everybody who gives, I don't know, but if somebody is there who passed their G in the first go after giving G1, please comment down below and let me know, so that even I know that yeah, people do pass their G if they directly qualify for it. And I think that's all for the makeup that I do. I do sometimes spray fixing makeup fixing spray also. I do use that sometimes, but I'm not gonna do it today because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not even going outside the house. I'm just gonna remove it. I'm already in my pajamas. I'm gonna just sit and relax the whole day anyways. So yeah, I'm not, but I do usually use that setting spray. And what else? I'll recommend, don't waste your money and don't go directly for G. Even if you want to, even if you badly need it, don't go for G directly. I don't know if that made any difference or not. I just tied my hair into a knotted pony. मतलब गूथ लिए मैंने अपने बाल, and I don't know, and I thought that अच्छा curl आ जाता है. So this is my final look for now. So रही बात बाकी उसकी, so एक second, let's just do one thing. Let's just change the situation, because let's just change the background for now, because बहुत देर से मैं यहाँ बैठी हूँ and I think it might be a little boring. So that was all the story that I have. I will link up all the locations that I went to give my exams with the addresses and everything, and then I will leave all the cost that I spent for giving this exam and everything. I know it's a little expensive, but I think it's going to be worth it in the coming future. So this is everything that I had for my G experience that I got, and if there'll be anything else, I'll keep you guys posted. Also, don't forget to please let me know if you guys like this sit down session, and if you want me to do more of these sit down sessions, not only with makeup. Maybe I can sit and eat with you guys and tell you what I eat in a day, and maybe we can do a little mukbang together. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but something like that. So please don't forget to comment down below and let me know whatever you guys like or don't like or want me to do and everything. That really helps me to know what you guys exactly want as a content creator. I keep creating content according to how I feel. If you guys are not liking it or liking it, please let me know. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video if you really like it, and I'll see you guys next time in my next video. Till then, take care, be safe, have fun, and enjoy life. King size, like it's the last day of your life types. It was very sad and I'm so sorry. Okay, I see you guys next time. Bye. So we made some amazing brownie today. I mean, Nivi, my niece, made it and it looks so good.